guys, welcome back. I have a few things to go through with you today. I have a tea review, I have some tea empties, I have an order, a recent order that I placed, and I'll show you what I got. I placed an order with Old Barrel Tea Company, and I got some teas that I've been really dying to try. Thanks to Stacy from As the Tea Brews. I love her videos. I love her channel. So anyway, yeah, today I'm enjoying my last cup of Farmer's Blend from Friday Afternoon Tea. I love their teas. I make no secret about that on this channel. I love her teas. I love her her Instagram and her TikToks, and she's got a really cool store. And if I ever go to Seattle, I am going to make it a point to get to Friday Afternoon Tea. This is a really, really great green tea blend, and it has various green teas in it, apple, ginger, and chamomile. That chamomile really brings the tea together. It takes you for a really nice kind of calming flavor ride. It's so, so good. I wasn't able to find this on the site again, but I will see if they have it again available maybe this spring or this summer. It's a really wonderful tea. If you can ever manage to find it, get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. It's so good. So thank you, Friday, for some wonderful teas. I also like the Tough Guys blend and the there's a bunch of teas from there that I really like. I'll do an order from there and let you guys know. So let's get on to the empties, and then I'll show you what I got from Old Barrel Tea. And one of the things that I got in my order was this free sample of Bee Pollen Black. This is a great tea. I love this. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, but now that I have tried it, I love bee pollen as like a smoothie bowl topper. It's really very, very tasty and delicious, and the health benefits are you know, second to none. Really, really good. So creamy, sweet, and bold. It's got black tea, apple, bee pollen, calendula petals, and natural flavors. And this tea is so, so good. The only thing I wish I could change about it is that, you know, it's not organic. And if they could make this an organic tea, I would buy a large amount of that for sure. Morning Detox is a tea from David's Tea that I have always enjoyed and always loved. I finished off a tin of it recently, and I had to buy a bunch of these and refill it. So yeah, going through many bags of this per usual. It's one of my favorite morning teas. I drink it first thing in the morning on Saturday, Sundays, and today was no exception. I enjoyed a huge 16-ounce cup of that. I love it. It gets me going. It's got apple cider vinegar powder in it. Just makes me feel great. And I know that detox teas aren't really like, they don't necessarily detox you. I just personally love the flavor of that tea, and I love the way that it makes me feel and the kind of steady energy that I get from it, because it's got mate, you know, it's got a green mate. Actually, it's a green tea, turmeric, ginger, orange peel, carrot, rose hip peel, lemongrass, peppermint, rose pepper, moringa leaves, green mate, black pepper, apple cider vinegar powder, natural mint and lemon flavoring, and marigold blossoms. So this is a moderate caffeine level, as you can see there, and it's called Morning Detox, and it's in the mate category. It's a great tea. It's from David's Tea. If you like mint or lemon, definitely give it a try. Birthday Cake from Bird and Blend. This is one that I absolutely loved when I first started drinking their teas, and I just slowly didn't become like disenchanted with it. I just got bored with the flavor. So I finished off my last cup. It's a really nice cup if you want something sweet after dinner, but you don't really have room for like a heavy dessert. So this is a really nice dessert tea, and it's great before bed because it has no caffeine. And if you work out on a regular basis or you do night workouts, this is a great tea to have if you're doing yoga or Pilates, or if you do like night diving or night walking or any of those things. If you're like a hiker and you don't want to have caffeine levels affect your sleep, this is a great tea. Anything with rooibos in it will really hydrate you. It's got those wonderful electrolytes in it. It really rebalances and replenishes you. And that's why I love rooibos teas. I really would like to try a plain rooibos, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. I have a lot of rooibos-based blends, but I don't have any like straight green rooibos or red rooibos teas. If anybody has any suggestions on that score, drop a comment, because I would love to find out if you guys have any suggestions. Or any hydrating teas, replenishing teas. If you have any suggestions, and you've not seen me mention them on this channel, I always love suggestions from people, and I almost always follow through. If I say I'm going to try something that one of you guys recommends, I almost always try it. Organic Zen pearls from David's Tea. I do love these white tea pearls. They have a beautiful jasmine flavor, and I think that accompanies the white tea really beautifully. It's a very basic, you know, if you like floral teas, this is a must. And I will never forget where I was the very first time I tried jasmine tea. I was on my high school spring break, April vacation, and it was my senior year of high school. And I went to, there's a little tiny town outside Provincetown, P-Town in Massachusetts, which is where I'm from. And it's called Truro. And my friend Jesse's uncle, he owned a beautiful salon on Newbury Street in Boston. Actually, it was... oh my gosh, I can't think of the street. Wow, I can't believe it. I just totally went blank on it. It begins with a C. I'll think of it. But anyway, he had a salon, and it did very well. It was a very high-end salon, and her uncle owned a place in North Truro, Mass, and it was a beautiful, like, seaside cottage, and that was the first place I ever tried jasmine tea. And I went with two of my girlfriends, Angela and Jessie, and it was one of the most fun breaks we ever had. But then it was really sad because the Columbine massacre happened while we were there, and I remember seeing it. So memorable in so many great ways, and then it was really saddened by that incident. But it definitely, in my mind, it gave me a way to remember how much time has passed since that happened. But that was one of the coolest experiences of that trip. It was my introduction to jasmine green tea. But anyway, oh, buddy, hold on. I have to go see to my little guy. Sorry about that. Anyway, salted caramel oolong, delicious oolong tea, very sweet, does not need any additional sweetener in my opinion, and I hear this is amazing as a latte, but I've never tried it, and I really want to get around to making that a latte. I bet it's delicious. Cherry blossom white tea. I just repurchased this because I drank through all of what I had left. And this tea is so good. Oh my gosh, a Valentine's treat for sure. This is such a delicious tea. It's floral, it's very lightly sweet on its own, and I personally love white teas. I love that very light flavor, and I really do. I love to cleanse my palate with, room temperature water before I drink a white tea. I love to taste all those notes and those flavors, and I really love to find the white tea base, that flavor base. It's such a great tea. This is one of the breakfast blends. I got in a sample pack, several breakfast blend packs. This one's called Jumpy Monkey. It's a discontinued tea, and it's a mate. I know a lot of people are looking for this. It's called White Mocha Pick-Me-Up, and it has roasted yerba mate, green yerba mate, white chocolate, carob, Baba Budan coffee, green and roasted pea berry coffee, Brazil green coffee, Kenya green coffee, chicory, olive leaf, almonds, artificial vanilla flavoring. I really like this, and this has a very pleasant flavor, and it's got tons of different, obviously, kinds of different types of mates and coffee beans in it, and it is very energizing in a good way. It doesn't give you the high up and then the crash like regular coffee does. It gives you a much different type of energy. It's almost like a body energy. Really, really great. I wish they still made that. You can still get these 25-gram bags, but you have to buy it in the sample pack. I just happen to love the other teas that are in it because they have a breakfast blend. They have, I think, coffee pu'er. They have a bunch of really good teas in there. I think they give you a vanilla, the vanilla cappuccino, just a ton of great teas. So if I can find this breakfast blends sampler again, I will definitely get it. Wedding Cake from Bird and Blend. This is such a good tea. It's a rooibos and it's really fun. It's got rooibos, obviously, little desiccated coconut, fenugreek sprinkles, little adorable little sprinkles in it. I think there are little hearts, little like red or white and pink hearts. Let's see. Those are the sub ingredients: toasted rice, rose petals, and natural flavoring. Such a cute tea, such a delicious tea, and it almost has like a strawberries and cream flavor going on. It's just really good. Tie-dye butterfly. It is no secret that I love this tea. This is one of the teas that started it all for me. This is my very first David's Tea order, and I love this tea hot. I love it iced. I recently made a picture of it, and I bought a bunch of these from the David's Tea fan page on Facebook, and it's not the fan page. I think it's the buy sell trade one, but I did an ISO in search of on this, and I found somebody who was willing to sell me, I think, like 5 2-ounce bags or 6 2-ounce bags. I may have gotten 10, I don't know, but anyway, I bought a bunch of it and it was really inexpensive, and I'm very grateful. So thank you, Angela. I got, because they didn't have the loose leaf anymore, I bought a box of these, and I love these tea bags as opposed to the other ones. These ones that are, they're individually wrapped, but they're made in like this muslin bag, this cloth bag, as opposed to that like almost shiny nylon material. I think they're both biodegradable, but one of them has like a very long tea tag on it, and it's got that really beautiful, like that woven kind of braided thread for the tail on the tea bag. So this is called Lemon Lullaby. I love lemon teas lately, and especially before bed. So this one has organic green rooibos, organic apple, organic vervain leaf, organic licorice root, organic lemongrass, organic lemon peel, organic valerian root, lemon oil, and organic marigold blossoms. This tea is delicious. I love it iced and I love it hot too, and it's great before bed. It's very calming and soothing, and I have been drinking it every night for the past 6 days, and I've been sleeping through the night. So that's wearing socks while you sleep also helps you to sleep through the night. I don't know why, but I've been doing it, and I've been doing it for my son too, and it's really helped him sleep through the night too. Wearing socks to bed. I don't know what the science is behind it, but I watched a YouTube video, and I read a peer-reviewed article about it, and it's helped me. Maybe it's just psychosomatic, but it works. So yeah, Lemon Lullaby, great tea. So happy I was able to get in on that before it was all gone. Strawberries and cream, a favorite oolong of mine. I don't break this out as often as I should, but I very often take this and Blueberry Fields Forever when I go to get my nails done, just to sip on something fruity and light with very little caffeine. This is a great choice. This one actually has moderate caffeine, but it's such a delicious tea. The flavors are so good. I add a little bit of honey to it, and it's perfect. This is the Bigelow Peppermint Bark Tea. My mother got me a box of this for Christmas, and it's really very good. It's a nice herbal tea, caffeine-free, natural caffeine-free, so it's a really good one. It does taste like candy cane and chocolate. It's very good. Forever Frosty. This is a wonderful tea. This is like Forever Nuts, but sort of the Christmas version of that. It's nutty, spicy, and sweet, and the ingredients are apple, candied almond, orange, cinnamon, artificial sweet roasted almond and natural orange flavoring, beetroot, coconut, orange peel, and clove. Anything with clove in it. I'm like obsessed with clove. I love it so much. Gratefully Yours. I would have never probably tried this if it weren't for Serenity from Sarah, Sarah in Tea, or Serenity. She has a YouTube channel and an Instagram page all about tea, and she's a huge David's Tea fan also, and she was saying how much she loves this tea hot. So I got it when I saw the pitcher packs on sale, and thank you, Sarah. It's so good. I love it. Thank you for the suggestion. I actually do love mine iced too. I love iced teas, and now that iced tea season is drawing more near, I'm I'm getting really excited about it. This is a tea drops tea called Sweet Peppermint. It was really sweet. It was a little bit too sweet for my liking, but very, very good. If you like sweet in your tea, tea drops are awesome, and they make the best battery operated handheld whisk. Let me know if you want. I will put a link to it in the description. It is the best handheld battery operated whisk you can get. Tahitian vanilla. This is a great tea. I do like it hot, but my favorite way to drink this is as an iced latte. I make a pitcher of it. I add a tiny bit of vanilla flavored oat milk, and it is divine. You don't need honey, you don't need sugar, you don't need anything. It's very sweet on its own. Oh, we've got another lemon lullaby. Winter Earl Grey. I love this tea so much. It's a really beautiful flavored tea. It's got, that classic bergamot flavor. It's black tea, pink pepper, white tea, natural cream, vanilla flavoring, cornflower petals, bergamot oil, and natural orange flavoring. This is such a good tea. I didn't think I would like this. I never ordered it before. And then I kind of became a fan of Earl Grey's sort of like overnight. It just kind of happened. I tried a few teas that were like Earl Grey-ish, but not plain Earl Greys. And then I realized that I had a real affinity for them after all the time hating them. Starting with Paris tea from Harney & Sons. So that sort of is the tea that started it all. Peppermint Amore, organic peppermint Amore, anything organic that I love the taste of, and if it has any type of health-related benefits, I'm probably going to go all in and buy a bunch, and that's exactly what I did with Peppermint Amore. I had a little bit, I had a small tin, and then I said, you know what, I drink this tea way too much. I need to have a 10-ounce tin of it. So I bought myself a 10-ounce tin, and I filled it with a bunch of Peppermint Amore, and I do not regret it. It is so good. I add it to hot chocolate. I add this to a concentrated shot of this to smoothies. I drink it after a large meal because the peppermint helps you to digest. I drink it on a long walk with my son at night. It's caffeine-free. It's organic. It's good for you, and it's great for digestion, and it's a wonderful way to hydrate, especially if you're not adding any agave or honey or sugar. It's just, you can't go wrong with a plain peppermint tea, and David's Tea does a beautiful job with theirs, and it's organic. So I do have an affinity for David's Teas. Saigon Chai. This is such a nice, strong, bold chai, and I love chai anyway. I love David's chai. It's got that wonderful like star anise in it. It's really got that beautiful, really stands alone as far as excellence in chais. But Saigon chai is a real classic chai. And this one contains, and of course I love that it's organic, and the David's chai is also organic. So thank you for making them organic. It makes me so happy. No pesticides, no chemicals, no GMOs, all that stuff. So thank you. I personally am loving that so much. Organic black tea from India. Organic cinnamon, organic ginger, organic cardamom, organic pink peppercorns, organic cloves, organic vanilla cream flavoring, and natural ginger cinnamon flavoring. If you haven't tried Saigon Chai and you like chais, try this. And if you are a real purist, heat your water on the stove, add 2 perfect spoons of 16 ounces of milk, add a tiny bit of agave or a little sugar or a little, sugar with cinnamon. Melt that into your honey. Obviously, a cinnamon vanilla flavored honey is also delicious in this. I have this one that I purchased from Sips By, the Sips By website, and it's very, very good. It definitely has that wonderful vanilla and cinnamon flavor, which I love cinnamon honey, but the addition of the vanilla is great too. So Saigon Chai, definitely give it a whirl. It is one of my new favorite chais. Has been since like September. And I also love that it has a moderate caffeine. It's got a lot of black tea in the base, so it's really very good. In that sense, it's nice and energizing. So it's a nice chai to have for breakfast if you like that kind of thing. Another lemon lullaby. I have a bunch of these. Here's another one. Strawberry cake roll. This is so good from Dessert by Deb. I love having this as an afternoon tea, like a 4 o'clock, my 4 o'clock cuppa. Really nice. And this doesn't need anything. This is also all organic ingredients. Green tea, strawberry, papaya pieces, natural strawberry flavor, coconut, Canadian maple, and freeze-dried raspberries. So good. Just the bag, it smells delicious. I really need to get more of this. Oh, because it's so good. Hot. I mean, I do like it iced, but I prefer it hot, and it's just delicious. Dessert by Deb is just amazing. Another lemon lullaby. Uh-oh, monkey. Next we have some Jingle Bell chai, which I got for around Christmas time. It was on a great bargain. It was like $4 or $5 for 2-ounce bags, so it's a great deal. I am going through my last few bags of the Cup of Chocolate Teas collection from the Republic of Tea. This is the red velvet chocolate. The peppermint chocolate and the banana chocolate and the coconut chocolate are my favorites, but they're all really good. If you like a dessert tea, these are caffeine free. They come in the beautiful little unbleached bags. These are individually wrapped as opposed to in the tins like they also have, but I really love Republic of Tea. I think they have some really nice quality teas. I did get a sample of the Star Wars green tea. It was just a straight green tea. It was really, really good. So, fortune cookie chai. I saw, a lot of mixed reviews on this one. Some people really, liked it. Some people really disliked it. They didn't really taste the fortune cookie piece in it. I did. I could taste definitely some fortune cookie tones in there. But you kind of have to look for them. I really love that this tea is part of the Ethical Tea Partnership. And again, I always wish that they were organics, but you can't always get all of your ingredients organic. Sometimes you just have to take what you can get to make a blend happen. And I really do like this blend. I know they're discontinuing it, so I'm going to try to get a few more bags before it's gone. But I really did enjoy Fortune Cookie Chai, and I love it as a latte. I made it as a hot and iced latte. These are really good. Very enjoyable, fun blend. They did a nice job with that one, in my opinion. Blueberry vanilla. I love this as an iced latte. This is so, so good. Such a fun drink. Like, just treat yourself and do something fun. It doesn't have to energize you. All this has to do is taste good. And this is that. This is my, I'm going to be a 12-year-old girl again and have, a blow pop and a package of, sour gummy worms and a blueberry vanilla iced latte because it's delicious. So, also I got a box of this delicious oolong tea called the Skinny, and it's ginger, orange peel. It's got some great ingredients. It's organic, which is another one of my favorite things about it. It's oolong and pu'er tea, ginger, orange peel, eleuthero root, and natural flavoring. It's just so good, and it definitely helps with digestion. They call it the Skinny, but to me it just really soothes your digestion system. It really helps with bloating and gas and that kind of thing, and it's really it's an awesome tea for that kind of stuff. But the taste of it, that's what I love. I love drinking this in the afternoon at work after I've had a very roughagey lunch. If I bring a huge salad for lunch, that can, I know it's gross, but that can kind of make you gassy sometimes, make you feel really uncomfortable and bloated. This tea does the job, in addition to being good for you because it's not filled with pesticides and chemicals, because it's organic. So thank you, David's Tea. That's it for my empties for now. I think I have a few more, but I don't want to bore you with those. So let's get on to my Old Barrel Tea Company order. I placed an order because I just couldn't wait anymore. There were some teas that I really, really wanted to try, and I am so glad that I did because I did, treat myself. So I went through an entire tin of the pecan pie tea, which is so good. It is the best pecan pie tea I've ever tried. And as far as dessert teas, this is second to none. And they have great pu'ers. Their pu'ers are so rich and so deep, and they have this amazing richness and boldness to them. And that base, I love being able to taste my tea base. And with Old Barrel Tea Company's blends, you really can always taste that tea base. And that to me is big thumbs up. So they describe this as having moderate caffeine. It's a pu'er tea, nutty, caramel, and decadent. New Mexico grown pecans, pu'er tea, black tea, cinnamon chips, cocoa nibs, safflower, and natural flavors. Contains nuts. This tea is so good. 5 minutes, lovely, prepared hot with honey and cream. Just try it. If you like anything nutty and sweet, try this tea. It's so good. It is caffeinated. It's got a moderate caffeine in it, so it's probably better to have before like 2-3 p.m. This is another tea that I've had from Old Barrel Tea Company before and really loved it. It's called Coconut Cream. This is another pu'er tea, Decadent Tropical Almond. Pu'er tea, coconut, almonds, cacao shells, natural flavors, contains tree nuts and coconut. 1 to 2 teaspoons per 8 ounces of water, steep 7 to 10 minutes. Wonderful, served hot with a spoonful of honey and a dash of cream. I would really love to try this as an iced tea, and I might make it in my glass iced tea making flask. I have a little iced tea flask, and I'll probably do a video on that at some point. But speaking of that, let me show you what I have going in the fridge right now. So I have a pitcher of tie-dye butterfly tea. This is a discontinued tea. They launched this for the Pride Month, June, which is like 3 years ago, I think, 2-3 years ago. And this is like a passion fruit flavored tea, and it's so good. It's got little petals in it, flower petals, and little pieces of butterfly candies in it, these tiny little butterfly sprinkles. It just is delicious, very refreshing, but I love this tea hot also. It's a really nice fruity tea. You want to let this steep for a while. It also has hibiscus in it, which gives it that beautiful red color, and yeah, it makes really nice concentrated ice cubes as well. Anyway, moving on to our next tea. I got green chili bizcochito, which I still haven't tried. You can see, actually, I don't know if it ever even had that on it. These have little seals on the back, right there. But mine didn't have a seal on it. It just didn't come with a seal, but it's fine. I know it was never opened. It's packed with tea. It's like not even moving. It's so packed. So I haven't tried this one. Obviously, you can't even hear it move. It's so stuffed with tea. But sorry guys. So green chili bizcochito, comforting spiced and shortbread. Enjoy hot with honey, low caffeine. I heard wonderful things about that tea from Stacy she has a channel called As the Tea Brews, and she's the one that introduced me to Old Barrel Tea Company in the first place. I never would have heard of them or placed an order or checked them out if I hadn't watched her videos and seen her reviews on their teas. And so, Stacy, I thank you, because this is my new favorite tea. Banana bread coffee pu'er. It's got coffee beans in it. It's got pu'er tea, red rooibos, banana, Durango coffee, ground and whole bean coffee, calendula petals, cinnamon bark, and natural flavors. This is such a great tea. It really does taste like coffee and banana bread. It's so good. If you like banana teas, you gotta give this a try. And bourbon brew rooibos. This is a low caffeine tea, butterscotch, oak, and vanilla. Really good. Bougie, not boozy bourbon tea. Totally acceptable to drink before 5 p.m. I couldn't put it better myself. Absolutely delicious tea, and I haven't tried it with anything in particular. It's just delicious. That was really cool. So very quickly, I just wanted to share with you some teas that I've been enjoying recently. Blood Orange Earl Grey from David's Tea. I've been really enjoying this tea so much, and I know somebody is selling it on the Buy Sell Trade David's Tea Facebook page. So I have to go on that page and take a look. I've just been so busy and overwhelmed with like work and family obligations and stuff and doctor's appointments. So it's just been hard. But I love that tea also because it's organic. No poisons in our bodies, more magnesium, more proteins, more healthy fats, and fewer chemicals and just crap. But anyway, does anybody know, I think I've figured out that this is a tea Kuan Yin. I'm not 100% sure, but it says refined Chinese tea. I'm pretty sure this is Mandarin Chinese, but does anybody know what type of tea Kuan Yin this is? It's obviously an oolong tea, like a green oolong, but can anybody tell me what that is? Because I just don't know. And I just was wondering if anybody in the tea community could tell me what this is, because it is delicious, and a friend of my parents gave it to them, gave them a box of it, and they let me try a couple of these air-sealed, airtight foil packets, and it's so good. But yeah, just let me know if any of you can translate that or know what type of tea that is. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a tea Kuan Yin, but I don't know. Also been enjoying Rishi Relax from David's Tea. I wish this one was organic, but that's okay. It has a reishi mushroom. I'm a huge fan of adaptogens. I do take reishi mushroom every day, ashwagandha lion's mane, goji berry, mucuna pruriens. I'm a fan of adaptogens. They really help me to deal with stress and all kinds of things. So Rishi Relax, big fan of this one. And this is something I got in my Sips By box a long time ago. It's Fujian Oolong. It's just pure oolong tea leaves, and it's a beautiful green oolong. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of oolongs lately, as you can see. Nothing, no particular reason. It's just what I gravitate to towards this time of year. Let me know what you're drinking, what your favorites are, what you're planning. Are you on a buy ban? Are you trying to be good and not order teas? How's that working out for you? I almost made it through February, but not quite. T2 is no longer selling their brand in the United States and the UK. They will only be available in Australia. So I did a farewell order, and I will definitely make a video on that and post it in the next few weeks. And I also have a really exciting product I want to talk about in the beauty spectrum. It's called SolaWave. It is a red light therapy wand for it targets fine lines, it discoloration in the skin, stimulates collagen production. Red light therapy is something that I think will become more popular in the coming years and months. So I've really been enjoying my use of the SolaWave wand, and I will talk about that in my next video. But I will definitely see you for the next cup of tea. And if anybody knows of a tea that's similar to this Farmer's Blend, please let me know, because I would love it. And what are some of your favorite organic teas? Are you doing something nice for yourself for Valentine's or Galentine's? How are you planning on treating yourself? Because if you're not, you should. Have a great day, and I will see you for the next cup of tea. Bye, everyone.